Hey everybody, welcome. It's week 10. So I wanted to quickly touch base. I've also had a couple of questions this weekend. So I definitely wanted to mention this to everybody at the same time. So let's go ahead and take a look at the calendar. Last week, of course, your assignment was to post your completed or as close to possible completed draft of your formal analytical report, and you were going to be getting peer reviews on that. You were also going to give me your formal analytical report, so that I can give you some feedback on it. So we've been turning in pieces and parts along the way. The peer reviews are due next Sunday, so the 26th. So several people had asked about this. So by now, hopefully you've posted your own and you've claimed somebody's to give a peer review to. You have until the 26th to give that peer review. And then you are going to be looking at both my feedback and your classmates' feedback. The final version of the formal analytical report is not due until the end of week 12. So you have time to process the feedback from me, process the feedback from peer reviewers, and then you'll turn it in. So this week, what you want to be focusing on is just completing those peer reviews. Obviously, you can work ahead if you want to get started on the formal analytical report presentation. The video for that is due at the end of next week. So if you wanted to get a head start with it, um, you certainly can. Everything's already available there. There's good instructions on how to complete those in the module, so do check that out. I also wanted to remind you that 10/27, so next Monday, is the final withdrawal date for fall. So if you have a class that you don't feel like you're going to complete, it is pretty much always in your best interest to withdraw from it rather than to get a grade in it. If you have questions about that, let me know. If you have questions about it for another class, you can always reach out to your instructor, or to your academic advisor, and they can kind of help you navigate that process. But I wanted to mention it this week because the deadline is on a Monday. So it's a week away, but still, it'll be here before we know it. So anyway, that's really it. That's the only thing that's going on this week. So just be working on your presentations and go ahead and complete those peer reviews. I know some of you have already completed the peer reviews too. So this is a great chance for you to get ahead and get going on your presentation. But as usual, if you have questions this week, do let me know. I'm happy to help. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a great week 10, and I will see you next week.